cards here, trying to get this video done for my new deck. It's called the CCC Combo from Killer Instinct. And basically, I think it's one of the more unique decks you're going to find. It's a total combo-oriented deck with big swings and big bursts. It's really built around, because I got tired of seeing Northern Realms just doing the same 3 decks. The same cards. Reinforced Trebuchet, Shawnee, Bloody Baron. You get the Gigny. Just all the same Northern Realms cards. You have Shawnee, Geralt Igni, maybe a Yennefer or 2, maybe there's the Yennefer, maybe definitely Bloody Baron, maybe a Triss Butterfly, maybe a Vernon Rose Triss. That's all you'd see. So I wanted to make 4 gold cards you never see in Northern Realms, or you should see more of, because they synergize so well if you build the deck right. Now, I've been trying to build this deck for quite a while, making it work, making it more consistent, and it's now down to, I think, exactly where it needs to be effective. Now, I've played 10 games with it. I've won 8 of them, but I have not played Soyatel in, to be honest, put all things out there. I will be making gameplay videos next. I love this deck. So how does it work? All right, well, it starts with poor infantry, as it should. They give you some meat on the board for swings. That's all they're there for, placeholders. In other words, what happens is you play 1, you get 3 copies of 3 points each, which by itself isn't that great. But if you start looking at the very basic combo that you can achieve through your side, you put a Swallow Potion on 1, they become an 11. You put Kiera Metz in between both, it becomes an 11, 6, 11. That is a 28-point swing. 28-point card with just this one, and this one. That's pretty good. Then you can copy it with Full Test, and away you go. That's just one option. Basically, what you're doing is you're using these guys as the canvas to paint your big point springs. Field Medics gets you cards late game. Roach is just used there for a nice little point buffer, and also a way to thin your deck even more. Start thinning your deck. Thinning your deck means that you're kind of draining resources out of your deck so that you draw only the cards you need later on. Dandelion. I would not use him round 1. I see a lot of people using him round 1 to try to steal round 1, but how many times against good decks do you see him get locked or Alzur's Thunder, and you have to waste Neneki to get him back? Don't do that. Save him until rounds 2 or 3. I know it's weird, but trust me, I'll explain in a second. I'll explain now. So what happens is, let's say round 2 or 3. Generally what will happen if you play a lot of Soyatel or Skellige or monsters, they're going to go all in, right? They're going to lose all their focus on round 1. That's fine. You'll generally have a Field Medic or 2 in your hand with Dandelion. Well, Dandelion, you play him down, it'll pump up the Field Medic, plus what they pull up gives you a big point swing potential late game, which you'll need the 2nd or 3rd round. So try to keep him if you can. If you're in a knockdown drag out, I guess you have to use him, then you'll find that as you go. You kind of play it by ear. Sumerian Foot Soldiers are 12 points out of your hand, which is nice, but they more so are just thinning the deck. Also, you'll notice that all these cards, or a majority of these cards, as you're going to see, summon copies. And what that does is each one of those summons copies to play off of Kiera Metz, who's the key to the deck. So in other words, if you have 3 cards, you can slide her in between them, which will then transfer the points between one to the other. So I think I should start with what Kiera Metz does. So Kiera Metz takes the strength of 1 on the right and puts it on the left, shares it. So it's a very important, underutilized card. So if you have, for example, something that happened to me earlier today, I played 2 Swallow Potions on a poor infantry, made it a 19. I put Kiera Metz between them. She was a 6 because of Northern Realms ability. So it went 19, 6, 19. It's 44 points of damage. That's 44 points on your side. Full Test at 19, it's 63. It's huge. And that's just 1, 2, 3 cards and an ability. That's a lot of points for somebody to overcome. Now, you're probably saying, well, you can Scorch. That's fine. Let them Scorch and get it out of the way. Build it up again with Swallow Potions or with Doo-Doo, and just go ahead and hit them with Resilience and then Full Test them. There's so many ways you can do it. You're throwing big points, you're letting them deal with it, and then you're building it back up again and then hitting Resilience on them. But let's keep on going. Sumerian Foot Soldier thins the deck down. Reaver Hunters thins the deck down and summons multiple copies for Kiera Metz to go in between. I feel like John Madden. Bam! Doo-Doo and King of Beggars. King of Beggars summons out Doo-Doo. Once again, one card that pulls out another, much like everything in this deck for the most part, or that doesn't bring cards back. Even the Field Medic has a chance to bring something back next to it. Only Roach, and he has a chance to bring out what? Something that goes next to it. Only Dandelion, in effect, works as just a singular entity. So King of Beggars comes out, brings out Doo-Doo right next to him. Now, it just happened to me this game, you had a 14-point Axeman on the other side. So King of Beggars went down, Doo-Doo went down, copied the 14. Because King of Beggars was played, it's a 17-point play. But guess what? I could have put Kiera Metz in between them, and it would have been 14-14-6. It's a really great combo, and it's really fun to play. So Kiera Metz Doo-Doo combo is real. You heard it here first. Priscilla thins the deck down or gets pieces. Now the next part of the deck, as this is your canvas in the front of the deck, where you have the field, the poor infantry, the Sumerian foot soldiers, the Reaver hunters, Doo-Doo, King of Beggars, even Roach. That's your canvas. Now these are the pieces you use to paint on that canvas. Priscilla gets a combo piece. Most likely you want her to get a Swallow Potion or a Thunderbolt Potion. That's generally what she's searching for, or even an Adrenaline Rush. Neneki will grab either Priscilla or Doo-Doo. That's all. Or King of Beggars. No other option. You do not want to bring back anything other than that, because that is what will continue to feed your offense. Philip Eilhart, a very underused card. Philip Eilhart, play a Thunderbolt, Swallow Potion, you'll draw something else. If you've played it right in round 1, you should have thinned your deck down all away from everything that you don't want, like Reaver Hunters or Sumerian Foot Soldiers, and you'll get nothing but good cards or more pump-ups. If you use Philip Eilhart in round 2 or round 3, you're just going to get good value out of her because she draws cards. Adrenaline Rush, use it late game or early game to go ahead and, after you use a Scorch, hit it on one of your big units, pump it up, go ahead and go into lead in round 2. Swallow Potions. One of my original deals, I just had a swap. I had Becker's Twisted Mirror and Doo-Doo, and it worked okay, but it just lacked something. So it's like, what if I just initiate the offense on my own? What if I don't wait for a combo swipe? Sometimes it doesn't happen. You play Soyatel, they don't ever build a big unit till the end, and you can't do anything about it. Swallow Potions pump up a PFI or Temerian Foot Soldier or Reaver Hunter, and then Kiera Metz copies them. That was a piece I was missing. And then Becker's Twisted Mirror is a great card. It will win you games by itself. They play an Ekamara. You have a Temerian Poor Infantry. Becker's Twisted Mirror. You win the game. Now, Dijkstra is another key part. Dijkstra is a searching for. Like I said, the first part is the canvas. The second part is how you search for it. Dijkstra searches for Kiera Metz or Becker's Twisted Mirror. That's it. That's all he's there. It's like an Alder's Thunder. Yeah, Alder's Double Cross to get the card you need. He's there to get Kiera Metz, basically. Rest assured, you get him, and then you play it, and then you combo chain, and you go crazy. Combo. This deck is phenomenal. It's a lot of fun, and it's just nasty. You got to play it right, and you got to see what's going on, and sometimes you just got to go full in because it is strong by itself, because there's a lot of things that summons to the board, and you have pieces. You can just win sometimes just by sheer brute force in round 1. You can adrenaline rush them going into round 2, and you just end up winning. If they try to meet a big piece, you can do it, you win. I mean, sometimes it's just very simple. Sometimes you can hit these flashy, cool plays. It's a very much a fun deck. It's very much a flashy deck. It's just fun, and you feel great when you pull it off. You don't feel too bad if you don't pull it off, because you're like, hey, it's like a meme deck, man. It's fun. It's like Macambi decks that I made. Anyway, it's called Combo. Shifu the cards, Shoutcaster, the Passive Flora, and the Bowstring Tension Cup. I'll be doing my Going After Dark podcast and late night talk show every day. Thank you for watching. Shifu the cards signing out.